morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 21st, and it is surgery day. So if you watched my last video, that was kind of my finding out that I'm having the surgery and kind of starting the prep, and this is day of. So I've already taken off my nails, I have braided my hair, and I was just collecting my stuff to pack. So let me show you what I'm packing. Okay, so first I have my outfit. I have a cardigan, a button-up shirt, and comfy waffle knit sweats. I have my medications, some earbuds, some chapstick, and some peppermint oil for after surgery. This is just a needle. I might be bringing my embroidery along. I'm also bringing 2 books with me, my water bottle. It's kind of hard to know what to pack just because it's supposed to be a day surgery, but there is always the chance that we will end up staying overnight, and so I'm just kind of packing just in case we get admitted. I'm not intending to, but just in case. We just got out of surgery. We went to the pharmacy, we picked up some T3s and some other supplies, and I am sore and very, very tired, as you can tell. It took them a couple of tries to get my IV in, but everything went well as far as I can tell. I have a tube, which is great. Okay, managed to get something to work. So, comfy now. We're gonna drive home. Okay, I look rough, but we just made it to the city that's about 20 minutes from where we live. We have to go pick up our dog. We just stopped at the pharmacy that we go to pick up a few supplies. The drive was kind of painful, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gas pain. And my heating pads weren't working, and so it was pretty painful, but we survived, and we're gonna get home, and I'm gonna cuddle with my heating pad, and I'll show you what this looks like eventually. So it's much later, and Matt and I just barely tried to change my dressing and flush my tube for the first time because they told us to, and they gave us the wrong syringes. So we did our best with trying to flush the tube with what we had, but I have these, like, I don't know if you can see that, I have these like little blue connectors, and they give me like screw-ons, and these ones need like poke-ins. And so tomorrow I'm gonna have to make a call to the hospital that I got this placed at and see what they can do. We also noticed that my tubes, like, they gave me a clamp to put on it, but we can't get the clamp on this tube, and so we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing tomorrow. So we're either gonna end up having to go back to the city, which is 2 hours away, to get this figured out, or we're gonna see if maybe our local hospital can help us out. So good night. I'll update you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, August 22nd, and I figured I should document a little bit of my recovery. So last night was definitely rough. I was in and out of sleep quite a bit, and I was propped up on a lot of pillows to make myself comfortable, just because being completely flat is not comfortable, and being completely upright is really painful. But I've been having these like abdominal contractions or spasms or something, and they're incredibly painful. So I was having them like on and off all night, even though I'm on T3s. And then they've been happening a lot more, like this morning when I tried to eat some yogurt, and it was incredibly painful. So I only got like a bite or two in of yogurt before I had to quit. So right now I can really only take in water. It's the only thing that doesn't hurt. Let me try to show you. I have a cooling rag on my head just because I get like hot flashes and stuff when the pain is really bad. And then I just have this ice pack here. I have a heating pad there, and then I have a heating pad on my back to help with, the one on my back is for like the gas pain that's like up in my abdominal cavity. The one on my pelvis is because I'm still on my period. And then the ice pack is for the spasms, and they seem to be helping so far. I called the hospital that I got this placed at to try to get some things sorted out, and so they said that they would call me back, and yeah, hopefully we can get some things figured out. Yeah, I'll update you. Hello, it's later. I'm in the same spot. I'm here to update about what I mentioned before. My brain is very foggy, but so I had like a list of questions, and one of the nurses got back to me. So my first thing was this like abdominal spasming thing, and so she just told me that I should just be a little bit more adamant on taking the T3s every 3-4 hours. So I've been doing that, and also using my ice packs, which has helped a good deal. So far, I still haven't been able to eat anything besides water and a couple sips of my mom's homemade broth, because everything else is excruciating. And by everything else, I mean the spoonful of yogurt that I had and a sip of Jell-O. Very, very painful. So that was her response to that. Then I also had questions about my tube stuff. So she's going to send me the correct tipped syringes in the mail. So kind of what I was trying to explain in one of the last clips is like my tube is, I think it's called an Endo 5, and the type of syringes that they sent me are called ENFit syringes, and they can work, but the tip on these syringes is a screw-in, whereas my port that gives access to my intestines isn't like the screw-in type. It's the type that you just like shove in there, and so it needs an adapter in order to use ENFit syringes, and so she's going to send me the right syringes. In the meantime, we think we found something that should work. She wasn't too concerned about us not flushing, just because we're not starting feeds for like another week or so, just because they had to special order mine due to my dietary needs. And then my other question was about the clamp, because mine doesn't have a clamp, and I was like, what is this? And she explained that my kind of tube has, like, it prevents backflow, and so I shouldn't have an issue with contents like spilling out of it, because of the type of tube it is, it doesn't need a clamp. And so we'll see if she's right about that. But that was that. Matt went to the pharmacy and picked up the syringes that we think will work to flush my tube for now. And he also asked the pharmacist about one of my prescriptions, because I take amitriptyline every night before bed for nerve pain, and it helps me sleep. But I wasn't sure if it was safe to take with T3s, and so it's kind of just like a, you can try it, but be careful kind of thing. So we'll see if I end up taking those, or if I just plan to wait until I'm having a spasm. Until I'm done with the T3s. So today I've spent just lying in bed and sleeping and just being kind of on my phone for the most part. When I do need to get up and use the bathroom, Matt wheels my wheelchair in and wheels me into the bathroom, which has been super helpful. I would not have been able to do this recovery without him, and I'm so blessed to have a husband like him, and also wonderful family and friends who've been checking in on us. We really appreciate everyone who has surrounded us during this time. Yeah, we really appreciate all of you. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, August 23rd, and it is technically day 2 of recovery. So I am currently working on the yogurt that I couldn't finish yesterday. Yesterday I could only manage a couple of bites of, like, not even a couple bites, like a couple of licks of yogurt and a sip of Jello, and then just a tiny bit of chicken broth. And then I managed almost a full freezy before I went to bed last night, because I've been trying to stay on top of my pain a bit better. And then this morning I really wanted to try my yogurt because I really miss my yogurt, and so far it has been going fine as long as I'm slow and just kind of looking at it, which is great because I really miss my yogurt. Yeah, I finally slept through the night fully, and that felt so refreshing, and the stomach spasms are a lot less. I've also, like I said, been keeping on top of the pain better, and using ice packs, which has been fantastic. So I think after my yogurt I'm gonna flush my tube, and I'm gonna try to get that on video for you guys. I tried to last time, but I haven't really been wearing pants for most of my recovery, and so haven't been able to show you that yet, but don't worry, I got you. Okay, so it's later and my site has decided to profusely bleed today. I haven't had bleeding yet. Overall, it hasn't been as painful as it was yesterday, but it's bleeding profusely. And I'm really tired and, like, can hardly form sentences. So we're gonna go to the ER. Okay, so we waited at the waiting room probably less than an hour, right?
It was like 30 minutes maybe.
Yeah, and they took us right back, and it was bleeding like a ton, and like he needed like 2 packs, almost 3 packs of gauze to make it stop bleeding, and then he put in a couple of stitches, and man, this doctor was so funny. Like, we were just killing ourselves. He was so funny. And yeah, he was great. So yeah, we're done now. We have to come back in like a week to get the stitches removed, and he said if it continues to bleed that we have to come back. So we're going home now. Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday, August 24th, and once again, I slept super duper good. As far as we can tell, the bleeding has stopped, and that's great. And currently, I'm just working on an embroidery piece for my nephew. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. This is my mom's soup. It's the best. Thank you, Mom. Today is Sunday, August 26th, and as you saw, I made it to our little recliner chair in the living room to watch church this morning, which was great, but I was just exhausted after that. Like, literally, I don't even walk there. Like, I walk enough to get into my wheelchair, be wheeled there, and walk enough to get out of my wheelchair and sit there. So, my energy levels are super poor. Like, I take so many naps in a day. Just barely, my in-laws stopped by just for 2 minutes to say hi and bye because they're leaving on a trip, and so even that just like exhausted me just to like say hi to people, and so my energy levels are really bad. I have been able to eat like soup broth, yogurt, jello, and like Pedialyte freezies. I also got my husband to pick me up some Jolly Ranchers just because I can tell that my body is hungry, but like eating just isn't going so well. And yeah, I just wanted something for taste. I haven't tried any solid foods because even things like jello and yogurt are painful. And so just trying to take it easy on food. And yeah, this recovery is definitely taking a lot longer than I anticipated it to. But we also weren't expecting to have to go and get my site stitched, and so that also makes things a little bit more complicated. So yeah, I'm trying to give myself grace as I heal from this procedure. Also, you might be wondering, Nikki, you just got a feeding tube, why are you eating? Because I don't start formula for like another week, and so I can't just not have anything at all until then. That would not be good. So I'm trying to take by mouth the little bit that I can. It's even less than what it was before surgery, which is unfortunate, but also to be expected. And so, yeah, I'm doing my best. And weaning myself off of T3s. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna close out this vlog here, and I'm gonna start a different one. So thank you so much for following along on our journey. Thank you to everybody, family and friends who have just blessed us in various ways. We appreciate you so much. And my wonderful husband for taking care of me during this time. I'm so thankful for him. I have a gem of a husband. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, and if you want to follow along on my journey, then don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye!